Alright, I've been sent this replay by Nitro. I didn't realise it was a 4v4. I assumed it was just like a 1v1 ladder match, but it is a 4v4. I hit 4v4. It just shouldn't exist. It's 4v4 tends to just be complete bonkers. There isn't really strategy and stuff. It just is madness. 4v4. You get these insane maps that are just kind of comedy. All of these slow fields and stuff happening. There's too many people in each team for me to really give you any sort of useful analysis. So what am I doing with this game? What I'm doing, and the reason I'm casting it, is because I am reliably informed that there's going to be a glorious nuke. That is what I'm looking for. It was Nitro that sent me the replay, so I'm assuming Nitro is going to nuke the bejesus out of something. So let's have a quick look. What's on the other team? It is 4 Protoss. So toss. You would imagine, wouldn't you, in 4v4 that all of the toss are going to go forges into Stargates and just do a real noob build of cannons and carriers or whatever, or skill raise. The other team's mixed, so we'll see what's going to happen over here. You can try and flood lings and stuff, but it's very tricky when it's 4v4 unless you've got like several Zergs. So more likely macro build from the Zerg. If you're in a 4v4 with only one Zerg on your team, what you really want is for the Zerg to just consume the map, just straight off the bat. Rely on his teammates to keep him alive and just double expand straight off the bat, pull, get a 4th down, and just become an absolute monster. One of each tech building, so you can just react to whatever comes at you. You're going to be against Protoss Airs, so spellcasters for the win. All of those neurals, all of those parasitic bombs, etc. is going to be what you're looking for. The double Terran can be really useful against Protoss Air because you can build a lot of Vikings. Viking Thor is a pretty good counter to Protoss Air. And of course Ghosts can be useful for stripping EMPs as well, and nukes for zoning. The Protoss, if you're a Protoss on your own against 4 Protoss, I would suggest don't actually go air, probably, although this map is so weird. There's so much dead space here. Yes, there's slow feeds, but it's still a lot of dead space. I'd be inclined to go like Archons, Templars, and that sort of fun stuff. A, because it's just more fun. It's much less of a noob move. B, because actually with backup from your Terran buddies, if they've got, say, the Vikings, if you've got the Archons underneath it, Archons once you get critical mass of Archons with a few storms and stuff to follow up EMPs, the Archons can absolutely shred interceptors from carriers. So if you've got a Zerg on your team, if they can drop fungals on the interceptors, the Archons splash damage in the air can strip away all the interceptors off the carriers, and the Vikings can just focus them down. So plays like that you can do. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen here, but you can do it. I'm slightly surprised to see a Robo. I'm not in any way surprised to see that all these Stargates in production. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward because I believe this is a fairly long game. I know when the quality nuke action happens, so I'm going to skin this forward at speed, and we'll see how it develops. I'm going to not really be able to say any. Okay. Is Volmo G in charge or something? Volmo G the boss is? Grow up, find your own expert. Volmo G is apparently going air too. As I say, you're not going to outproduce the fleets of 4 Protoss, so I'm not convinced that's the right decision, but who cares? It's 4v4, it's just nonsense. So some Void Rays are going to poke about. You never know, you might find a few little things here and there. To be honest, with the 4 Toss all going forges and stuff, it's unlikely that you're going to get much done. So I'm not sure I would bother even trying to harass, maybe make them think you're going to harass so that they spend a lot of money on cannons and then don't. Just let them spend their money on cannons. Don't actually do anything, just faff about, consume your half of the map first, have the better quality army sooner, and build up that bank and build up that production so that you can remax quicker than your opponent is probably going to be the way to win the game. So these Void Racer are beginning to build in numbers. Look, Nitro's got personal cloaking done for his ghosts. He's got the increased thingy. You can tell how often I play ghosts. I don't know the names of this stuff. Anyway, so huge number. 12 nukes. He's got 12 nukes. What? He literally has got 12 nukes ready to go. That's hilarious. And has he got 12 ghosts to do it? It looks like he does, yeah. So actually these clone ghosts could one-shot a lot of stuff. You can't use the you can't use the stick. Is this gonna land? Yeah. Not too many kills, but yeah, still nice. Always nice to drop a nuke. Yeah, you can only use snipe on biological targets, so you can't use the snipes in the Protoss area. This is a horrible thing. Don't fight cannons with hybrids and use. That's just a bad fight. They'd be much better here killing these easy targets. And actually, with the ghosts, you can drop a nuke on that and just obliterate all those cannons. The range of a ghost pin of the target is longer than the detection range of the cannon. So cloak ghosts can drop a nuke for that. You just need a bit of sight, so you drop a scan and pin the target. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to zip forward a little bit further. Let's have a look at the units tab, and we'll see what people are building up. Oh, some nukes coming down here. Boom. Yeah. I'm trying to get another nuke off. I don't think it's going to happen. All these things by the looks of things. So yeah, in the production tab, you can see that the 4 Protoss are actually don't have, given that we're 13 minutes in, they don't really have an awful lot of air. You'd expect people to be a bit more maxed out by now. But anyway, I know there's been some skirmishes, but it's not like there was the mother of all battles, was there? Nah. Anyway, that's all by the by. So Nitro has got 10 ghosts at this point, 6 nukes ready to go. Team Protoss, Tempests, carriers, Tempests. I don't see a mothership anywhere. I don't know why not, but there definitely should be a mama by this point. We are fast approaching the sort of time when I am reliably informed there's going to be some quality nuke action. So let's have a little peek. 15 minutes. I think it said 17 minutes is what I'm looking for. So I'm just kind of holding down the fast forward until we get to that. Really, bit of flying about, bit of jockeying around. 16 minutes coming up. These observers could be a problem because they are going to see the ghosts. Let's slow it down. We've got 16 and a half minutes. So let's see what Nitro can do here. That is 21 ghosts, and he's got 11 nukes. That is hilarious. Just what is that even about? Is this it? So down comes the nukes. Surely the Protoss knows, though. I mean, you're getting shot by the ghosts and stuff. You must know that these ghosts are there. And yeah, he is going to move out of the way of those ones. And actually, there's observers to be had too, isn't there? So. Ghosts cloaking up again. 2 more nukes coming down here. That's going to polish off that thingy-mabob. Yeah, you see. Surely you see those red dots. Don't you see the red dots? You must. Surely he sees them. Oh no. Is that pretty much the entire 4 Protoss army in the one place? Hold on, let's slow it down. Oh my goodness, right, that's a good place to pause, isn't it? Didn't I do well? How many nukes have we coming down here? Is that 3 nukes barreling towards this? And what have we got here? What have we actually got? Let's have a look in the tab. We've got, there's 10 Tempests. What is that? 9 carriers. Oh, but of course it won't highlight everybody's. Oh, okay. 8 Tempests. Ooh, like 32 Void Rays. Sorry, 19 Tempests, 32 Void Rays, and 11 carriers there are on the map. And I can't help but feel the overwhelming majority of them are about to blink out of existence. That's absolute gold. That's it. There's just Protoss debris everywhere. What are we left with? Tempests, 8 voids, and 2 carriers. So the ghost I think killed itself, but along the way, how many kills? Like 40 kills, and they're all like high value Protoss. Hang on, one more. I need this. Pure gold. Oh my word. That's too funny. Soften them up a bit with the Widowmine hits first, is it? Oh my goodness. I think you need a GIF of that. I think you need to just grab that bit, just have that as a GIF. Yeah, just have it as like as the lock screen on your phone. Just that GIF. Beauty. That was pure genius. I can only assume after that absolute decimation that the team 1 here is going to win, because that's absolute brutalization. Like, isn't it? Just come here, you. He's left again. Just an absolute spanking. I love it. That's pleased me. A great deal. Right, well done, Nitro. Hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. That is pure pain. That's 17 minutes of building and just 1 unit flattens all of it. That is absolute gold. Dearie me. Do feel free to send me any other quality replays of comedy mileage like that, and I'll chuck them up on the channel. GG.